Hey, my name is Eduardo Vergara. I'm a licensed journeyman electrician in the state of Florida. I am the service manager for Power Bay Electric. We had a customer call today wanting to put a 30 amp generator inlet to eliminate any extension cords running throughout the house. You always want to maximize the potential of your generator by installing a generator inlet. So now that we know what generator she has, the size of it, one of the first things we got to make sure is that the customer actually has a main breaker, which you see right here. This is a 150. That's very important for backup generators, because without it, there's really no way to stop the generator from backfeeding to the power lines for safety. This one's a 30 amp system, so here we got a 30 amp generator inlet. We also have a interlock kit, and I'll show you how that works a little bit later. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started.
So we're going to start here by pretty much opening up this panel and give us a 3/4 inch hole to tie in our flexible conduit. Get ready to mount our receptacle itself, measure out our car flex, level out the box before we screw it in, of course. Finish that up and set some tap cons. Get ready to pull our wire, pull in some number 10 THHN.
So another thing that you got to look for is that your generator breaker has to fall in either one of these positions. For this particular scenario, you can see here on the instructions, it shows it being on the top right. This panel's upside down, so really it goes on this side. So I have to move both of these breakers probably up here to make space for the new generator breaker.
Here we're just getting the wires stripped out so we can make our connection to our inlet. This specific device comes with grounding pigtails to properly bond both sides of the metal frame of this box. We'll get everything nice and tight here and get the cover installed and closed up. Then we're going to move to our panel, get everything stripped out here, install a new 30 amp 2-pole QO square D breaker, move up those other breakers that were in the way, throw in our strap. Here we're putting in the interlock device, checking to make sure it's going to work. As you can see, works out perfectly. Get the panel cover reinstalled, put in our safety stickers.
So next we're going to go over the generator interlock kit, which is this device here. It's a safety device that doesn't allow you to turn the generator breaker on while you have your main breaker on, which is for safety, so it doesn't allow power to backfeed to the power lines. Next, we're going to go through the steps of a power outage simulation. Step 1, basically turn off your main breaker, turn off all the breakers in your panel. In this scenario, we already have the generator cord plugged into the inlet and the generator itself, which is the steps you want to take. Next thing you want to do is go ahead and start your generator. Alright, now you can see we got power running through the generator. If you look at this right here, that basically indicates that the generator is generating power back. You want to let your generator idle for a little bit before you start turning breakers on. You can turn your main breaker, your generator breaker on now. And as you can see here, this interlock will not allow you to turn your main breaker on no matter what you do. Next thing you do is go ahead and start turning some breakers on. You can typically turn on all the single pole breakers. You want to make sure you know what you're turning on. That's going to basically control all the lights, the receptacles, fridges, stuff like that. You don't exactly want to turn on any 2-pole breakers. This one is dryer and AC. So now we're going to turn off the generator. You basically do the steps in reverse. First thing you want to do is turn your generator breaker off. Turn all the breakers back off. Now with the generator off, you're safe to unplug any cords, and that's it. All right, so now the generator's off, power's back on, so you can go ahead and safely slide this up. Turn your main breaker back on, and then you can go ahead and turn on all the breakers. In case you forget these steps, we always make sure to provide you with a instruction sticker that tells you basically step by step how to start your generator up.